I'm many-sided. I'm overworked, and yet I'm idle too. I have a goal, and yet I'm aimless. I don't all of me fit in. I'm awkward, shy and rude, nasty and good-natured. I love it when one thing follows another, and so much of everything is mixed in me, from west to east, from envy to delight. I know you'll ask, what about the overall goal? There's tremendous value in this all. I'm indispensable to you. I'm heaped as high as a truck with fresh mown hay. I fly through voices, through branches, light and chirping, and butterflies flutter in my eyes, and hay pushes out of cracks. I greet all movement, ardor and eagerness, triumphant eagerness. Frontiers are in my way. It's embarrassing for me not to know Buenos Aires in New York. I want to walk at will through London and talk with everyone, even in broken English. I want to ride through Paris in the morning, hanging onto a bus like a boy. I want art to be as diverse as myself. And what if art be my torment and harass me on every side? I'm already by art besieged. I've seen myself in everything. I feel kin to Yesenin and Walt Whitman, to Mussorgsky's grasping the whole stage, and Gauguin's pure virgin line. I like to use my skates in winter, and scribbling with a pen spend sleepless nights. I like to defy an enemy to his face, and bear a woman across a stream. I bite into books, carry firewood, pine, seek something vague, and in the August heat, I love to crunch cool, scarlet slices of watermelon. I sing and drink, giving no thought to death. With arms outspread, I fall upon the grass, and if, in this wide world, I come to die, then it's certain to be from sheer joy that I live. The poem I just recited is called Prologue by Yevgeny Yevtushenko, a Russian poet. Even though I was an English major, I was never super into poetry. I was introduced to Yevgeny Yevtushenko's work when he came to speak at Knox College for the semester that I went there. Yevtushenko was one of the more famous poets to come out of the Khrushchev thaw, which was a time in Russian history where censorship was kind of lifted. It was really made possible after Stalin's death. The Khrushchev thaw allowed for a freedom of information and art and culture that couldn't have existed under Stalin. It lifted a lot of bans, and it let in outside media for the first time in a long time. Before the thaw, people like Yevtushenko would have been considered dangerous, their poetry labeled dangerous, which is a weird thing for us to consider through our viewpoint, I think. Poetry as a dangerous act. But one of the ways you control a nation is by tightly controlling its media, and if you have people that speak out in ways that aren't approved by the government, they become enemies. Basically, think of Dead Poets Society, except instead of hiding from the principal to recite poetry, you're hiding from people who could literally make you and your entire family just disappear overnight. Considering the oppressive censorship of regimes like those under Stalin, it makes me really grateful that we have this free, open internet where we can still talk about things. Reading about the Khrushchev thaw and its effects on really changing the public opinion of the Soviet people makes me really grateful that we still have this open platform, and really afraid of the fact that there are people who really still want to take it away from us. I mean, I personally like living in a world where poetry isn't a dangerous act. It also reminds me not only to be grateful for the platforms that we have, but to use them wisely. Today we have a media that works really hard to direct what we talk about and how we talk about it. In the end, it's still up to us how we interpret those narratives and what we do with them. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks.